So for those who doesn't know what is MOTP, it's basically a player leveling system where you have these attributes such as vitality, attack damage, protection, and etc., which you can change and make it level another attribute. And this is the goal of today. We're gonna be trying to link up these attributes with this Iron Spells mod. So we're gonna be able to control the mana, the damage, the resistance, etc. And to start doing this, it's actually fairly easy. So first of all, you're gonna have to know which attribute you wanna level and change. So for example, if I wanna change the mana, first of all, I'm gonna take the name. I recommend you type attribute and then your play name and then search for the attribute that you wanna change. Here, we're gonna start by changing the maximum mana. So here, as you can see, the name of the attribute is Iron Spells Books Max Mana. So I'm just gonna take this bit and then I'm gonna exit and go to the configuration file. So here we are in the files of Minecraft. So first of all, you want to go to config file and then you're gonna want to head up to MOTP, and here you'll find a variety of files, 7 files exactly, I mean 6, sorry, 6 files exactly. And to change, let's just do the simple setup of just going first of all to the attributes config. So this is basically the configuration file for MOTP, and you'll see different values such as the vitality, the attack power, and many other settings that you can change. So for example, let's say I want to create another field for the Iron Spells mod. So here I'm gonna go ahead and start by creating the display name, which is gonna be, let's say, magic. You can also use color codes, so I'm gonna use the color code 6 for it to be in yellow. Next, this is the command that you're gonna execute once for changing the attribute. So we're just gonna copy this command. It's basically the same attribute / base, and I'm gonna change this with Iron Spells Books Max Mana. I'm gonna keep these parameters the same, and then I'm gonna change how much will it evolve on level. So I want it to level up by 0.5, which basically means half mana, or actually just for demonstration purposes I'm gonna make it 1. So it's gonna evolve 1 max mana every time you level up. And then I'm gonna set the tip to display. This is a test tip for Iron Spells. And then the initial value, so I'm gonna set it to start like at 100. So you're gonna start up with 100 multiplied by 1, so 100 mana, and then each time you level up it's gonna grow up by 1, and let's say for a maximum level of 500, so we're gonna be able to gain 500 maximum mana. And then the base value, we're gonna keep this at 1, similar to this. This is how much points you get when you level up that attribute, so I'm gonna try to always make this at 1, and then remove the lock. So I'm gonna type lock equals to false. We remove the lock so that it appears in the menu, and on level up event, let's say it will message the player / message be you leveled up mana. So the difference between these two, will basically execute every time you log in, every time you respawn, every time you join a world. So this this is how the mod keeps track of the attributes, different attributes, and this will only execute once you level up that attribute only. So this will happen always, but this will happen only when you level up this certain attribute. So I'm gonna save this, and then I'm gonna go head up and restart my client. And now here we are after journeying the world again. If I go to the menu, I'll see another attribute. Well, I think I messed up the color coding for it, but it's okay. So as you can see, that it will show the tooltip and it will show the name of the attribute. Also, you can notice that we started at 0 point. This is because I already leveled up my character, so I'm just gonna reset it. So I'm just gonna type MOTP reset, and as you can see, once I reset it, it resetted the attributes to 100, and now I have 1 point. So if I level it up, my max mana just leveled up by 1 point also, and I got the message that I leveled up mana. So if you wanna also take other points, I'm just gonna get myself add MOTP add levels, and I'm gonna add myself 100 points. I'm sorry, you need to type the name there. So I'm just gonna add myself 100 points, and then each time I level up, I'm gonna get that message, and you can notice that the maximum mana is also leveling. So that's how you can level up, you can manage to level up MOTP with magic spells. If you want to change this icon right here, all you have to do is just create a new resource pack. So I'm just going to show you. You can create one of your own, of course. Just make sure it has a proper resource pack layout. So it's gonna, so it must have first of all the pack, then the pack MC data, and then the license if you wanna put it on CurseForge, and assets, memory of the past, textures, screens, the most important. And you can ignore all of this. This is basically for the buttons and layouts, so I'm just gonna remove this quickly. I'm just gonna keep only one file, and which is gonna be att1. I'm gonna rename this to att8, and of course it will work for all different attributes. So I'm just gonna add that resource pack and then go back to Minecraft. Here I'm gonna go to options, resource packs, and then add this resource pack, and then press done. And once everything is done, if you just press O, that's how you can change the icon for that attribute. You can do this for every single attribute. So I hope this video was informative. If you have any other questions, please message me on Discord, and see you next time.